Hi guys! Welcome to André Evard's first solo exhibition in China. Over 100 artworks blend the romance of Art Nouveau and geometric abstraction. So let's step into the soft, dreamlike world of the Swiss master of color together. André studied art at the heart of Switzerland's Art Nouveau scene. This art movement shaped his entire artistic style. Let's begin with his self-portrait in front of crocuses. The background is filled with repeating crocus patterns, a classic Art Nouveau floral motif. The painting drops heavy realistic shadows and depth, focusing instead on flat decorative surfaces, using flowers to add subtle poetic meaning to the portrait. Another significant work is Church with Green Trees. The foreground is covered with tiny scattered blossom dots. He turns real flowers into neat repeating decorative blocks, exactly following Art Nouveau's core idea of stylizing nature into ornamental patterns. Trees and buildings are simplified into soft, rounded organic curves, flattening the whole scene like a decorative tapestry. His early experiments with Art Nouveau floral patterns would go on to define all his landscape works. Landscape is the core theme that runs through André's entire career. Growing up surrounded by Swiss Alps, snow mountains, and river valleys constantly inspired him. Now let's move on to the Alpine mountain scene, a mid-career masterpiece of the Alps. He uses impasto paint to carve sharp rock shapes of snow mountains. Cold, deep blue and brown mountains clash with warm gold sunset glow. He abandons soft, decorative styles here, using rough, heavy brushstrokes to show the grand stern power of mountains. Sharp color contrast delivers a vast, quiet feelings of wilderness, with far stronger personal emotion than his early works. Then let's take a look at one of his later landscape paintings, Mountain Peaks Above a Sea of Clouds. The canvas is split into clean horizontal layers. Pale blue sky, warm gradient sunset, cloud sea, and a thin line of red mountain peaks. All clouds and rocks lose tiny brush details and become flat, large color blocks. Hard outlines disappear. Space only exists through color layers. Narrative realism fades away, leaving only peaceful healing tones, laying the foundation for his core abstract idea. Color speaks for itself. Now let's explore André's still life art. Still life run through every stage of André's creation, acting as his primary laboratory for color and form experiments. From traditional vanitas motifs and delicate floral vases in his early years, to simplified soft-tone flower studies and later semi-abstract geometric still lifes, he constantly stripped down trivial details. Take his red peony in dark vase, for example. This early floral still life retains clear Art Nouveau decorative traits. The full layered red peony stands as the absolute visual core, paired with deep emerald leaves and a dark navy vase to create sharp, warm cold color contrast. Instead of realistic shadow rendering, he uses color blocks to define the vase and tabletop. It perfectly reflects his early idea, treating flowers as ornamental decorative elements rather than mere natural reproductions. Finally, let's move on to André's constructive art, which stands as the peak of his career. After years of experimenting with landscapes and still lifes, he abandoned realistic painting entirely. He split all objects into geometric lines, flat color blocks, and logical structures. Instead of copying real life, he built paintings purely through color and geometric order, creating his unique constructive aesthetics. One of his most important work from this period is Interior II. This masterpiece is the summit of André's constructive art. Based on an indoor window scene, walls, floral tiles, plants, and vases are all broken down into neat geometric shapes. Thick black lines divide contrasting color blocks evenly. Soft natural elements are turned into ordered geometric silhouettes. It fully delivers his core idea. Paintings no longer tell stories. They only express structure, order, and pure color. So that's all for today. See you next time. Bye!